Yo, what's up? It's your girl, Pretty Riot, and I'm sitting pretty starting riots right here on iLLANOiZE Radio. And every single week, you come and you watch these great interviews, and you still ain't subscribed. What are you doing? Hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on too.
Yo, what's good? It's the one and only Illinois Jones, from the streets to the internet. We got it all, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Hopefully, y'all got y'all Twitters out, get your popcorns out, get your Instagrams on. Let us know if you listening, man. Make sure y'all hashtag iLLANOiZE Radio on everything. Turn those devices all the way up to the max. We finna give y'all another dope show on a Saturday, man. Listen, I got somebody up in here who've been banging the pavement for a long time in the city streets, all over the city for a long time. Y'all probably seen her perform. She was doing this when mixtapes was popping. You feel me? And still relevant, still holding it down. Hey, listen, before the trend of lady MCs was a thing, she was out here making room, making a way. Some of y'all need to thank her, man. Listen, we got writer, producer, entrepreneur, Ashlee Bankz in the building.
Man, you get the best intros.
I'm trying to get
Look,
you right.
I gotta
You know what I'm
clap
saying?
it up. I appreciate that.
No, it's all love. Listen. We pay attention with hard work and what's going on in the city. When people
For sure.
putting in that work, you know, we pay attention. I think the first song I probably heard from you was it was a freestyle. It was a funk flex freestyle, I think it was.
Ooh, that was a minute ago.
Yeah. The first, that was the joint that I heard. I think that was the first. I think that was the first joint I heard of you.
Okay,
You
that's
know
a
what
good
I'm saying?
joint.
So and still to see you out moving and grooving and doing your thing,
What's up?
it's dope. I think, and then I also been to one of your listening sessions before for an album.
Misery Loves Company.
Was it that one? It was
Had to
it was
be.
in Hyde Park.
Yep, that
It
was
in
my
Hyde Park.
first one and only one. Yep.
Yep, I was like,
Yeah,
damn.
you was there?
Yeah.
Will you speak?
You was busy. You was
Oh,
busy.
no, man.
You was
shoulda
busy. I was in
made
the
sure you
cut. I was in the
spoke.
cut. I was in the cut. You know what I'm saying? I was in the
Dang.
cut. But nah, that shit was hard. And just
Appreciate it.
hearing that project then, and then the songs on that motherfucker, I'm like, oh, she stepping this shit all the way up, going
Got
crazy.
to.
How you been? This your first time up here? It's crazy.
I know, super crazy. I've been good. Can't complain, though.
Man, what's it like? You know what I'm saying? Like you've seen so much different changes in the music industry.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you was handing out CDs at one point, and now you're you sending QR codes and scanning.
Right.
Like, what's the difference in the hustle now for you?
The difference for me now is it's still the same kind of. I kind of feel like, you know, the internet is cool, but you really got to get outside. Like, the internet can only do so much, but you really got to, like, touch the people. Got to show up, show your face, let them see you. And then now you can just really just drop whenever you want to, do what you want when you want. So, it has its perks.
Listen, let's take it back though, because you come from a you was raised by a hustler, a go-getter, a grinder. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to know, like, when was, you know, I know who your mom is. You know, she's a legend in the game. She does. She's a very, very she's dope as fuck at what she does. Growing up, like, when, because I know you've been around music artists. You've been around the Tinks, the Dirks, the Keiths for so long. When was it where you was like, I think I want to make music?
So a lot of people don't know I started doing this first. So I wanted to do this since like 12. When TLC, Missy Elliott, like that whole era, I was paying attention, but I was sneaking and writing because I didn't really want nobody to know I did music, or was trying to do music, I should say. So around 16, my best friend that passed, he basically told on me and was like, y'all ain't heard Ashlee new song, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, they ain't heard my song. Like, don't nobody know I be trying to make music. So he told on me, and then from there, my mama found out I made music, and that's how it started.
Dang.
But yeah, I started this.
So you got your mom into being the manager and starting out. What was that like the first time, just like once letting your mom hear your music and like, all right, we finna do this?
It was interesting, I guess you could say.
Right.
Me and my mama, we had a very interesting relationship. So I didn't tell her I made music. She kind of just found out, and then when she found out, she came in, and that's how everything kind of started. But we kind of did it together, but we didn't.
Okay.
If that makes sense. But of course, like, we tried it because we was mother and daughter. But yeah, I do my own thing. She do her own thing.
No, that's what's up. That's what's up. So,
Yeah.
like, what was it like getting into the studio for the first time? Like that whole being in the studio, hearing your voice.
So my mom had this iMac computer. I think when iMacs maybe they were becoming popular. So like 2008. And the song was Pop Champagne, I think. Yeah, I think that's the song. And I remember, like, it's a specific part of that song that I like, which was the melodies, like I think Pop Champagne. So what I did was in GarageBand, I recorded it myself for the first time and did the stacks and the layers. And I was like, oh, damn, this kind of, ooh, can I cuss?
No, go ahead.
I did it, and I didn't really think twice about it. It just felt right. So I didn't really think too much of it. I don't know. I really didn't start listening to my voice until probably like a couple years ago. So
hold on.
ain't that crazy?
How is that possible? How do you not listen to your voice? Like
I never really paid attention to it, if that makes sense. Like,
right.
I just was doing it. And so what really made me start listening to my voice, like, I listened to my voice, of course, but me start paying attention to how I sound was when everybody would be like, yo, you got a super dope voice. Like, your actual voice is fire. And I'm like, why they keep saying this? And so then I went back and I started, like, actually hearing myself instead of just making music, and was like, okay, yeah, I kind of got a little raw voice. So
what's something that I know you're a producer, you're a writer. What's something that you love? Like, what's something that you love doing the most out of all that? Like, being a writer, what's the most part you have fun doing?
Being Ashlee Bankz.
Oh.
Just putting me first.
I love it. I know your name, speaking of your name, Ashlee Bankz, I know your name got some significance to it. Would you want to share that? Would you mind sharing that with the people?
So my name came from my uncle. They used to call him LB because he used to look like Lloyd Banks. So when he passed, I just picked up the Banks. Okay. And so, yeah, Ashlee Bankz.
Look, I appreciate it. Look, we got you in here with us. We're rocking. We're rolling. I got some songs from you, Ashlee. I got some songs. I got some songs. Let's see what we got up in here. Okay. I know we got some exclusives. I think we got some exclusives in here. You know, I love exclusives. We got Switch and we got Tia Kemp.
Okay.
So which one would you want to listen to? Which one you want the people to hear first?
We can do Tia Kemp. We can reel them in first.
All right. So what's the story behind this Tia Kemp joint?
To be honest with you, I'm in a season of coming for what I deserve. And Ashlee Bankz, just anything Ashlee Bankz, like, it's my turn. So Tia Kemp, I don't know why, she's been all over, like, my social media, of course. And I was on TikTok, and she just was like, if you really pay attention to her, she crazy, but she makes sense. Okay. And I was just like, yeah, like, I feel you, big back, yeah, like, you know, people be tweaking with you. I get it. So I was just in the studio, random too. It was like super late, and my producer Wiz, he played the beat, and then I was just like, yeah, let's get busy. So shout out to Wiz and Chubbs. This is Tia Kemp.
Is your business struggling? Trying to get your followers up? No problem. You can advertise with us right now. Tap that link above. Now let's get back to the show.
So, like, you're a producer, you're a writer, you creative as hell. You do a lot of dope shit. I want to get into the because I know we're gonna talk about the music. Okay. But I want to shine light on some of the dope shit you're doing, because I didn't even know half of the dope shit you was doing. You design your own merch. Yep. And you got your own weed strand.
Yep. I got my own everything.
Like, I see. Like, how did you come across the idea of, like, let me get my own weed, like, let me get my own strand of cannabis?
So I ain't gonna lie to you. How I even got into, like, really loving weed was Sonny Woods. So shout out to Sonny Woods. We was in the studio. We was working on a project called Ash and Woods. And he was just putting me on to, like, different things with cannabis. And when I was like 18, 19, I went to Jamaica for the first time. And I was able to get like a different world of what cannabis was. Like they cook with it, they season they food, like just really into it. So fast forward, when I was in a session with him, he was putting me on the burner and like just people growing their own strains. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, damn, this kind of dope. Ain't nobody doing this for real, which instantly in my head, I see the money in it.
Right.
So I'm like, I ain't seeing no female, you know, doing this. Like we got Wiz, we got Burner, we got Snoop, we got whoever else you could really think of. So fast forward maybe like a couple years ago, my homie Smokey, Tattoo Smokey, shout out to him. He connected me with my grower.
Okay.
And then that's how the strain came about.
So let the people know the name of your strain, so for those that don't know.
So the first strain that came out was Time Zone.
Okay.
And it's limited drops. It's not I'm in the process of rebranding it, but I want my cannabis to be like Supreme. So I ain't gonna say too much on. I don't want nobody steal my idea, but well, you can't steal it because it's already in motion. But each drop is limited, and so when I drop a strain, it's correlating to what I'm doing.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So do we got something dropping soon?
We do. I'm not sure what the name is, but in like a month or two, it'll be ready.
Oh,
and shout out to my grower too, cause we be growing.
That's a slogan. That's your slogan.
Yeah, we be growing.
We be growing. Nah, that's dope as hell, man.
I appreciate that.
That's dope as hell. When I found that, I'm like, word.
Yeah.
She had her own strand.
Yeah.
She should have had it at the listening party.
I did.
I didn't know.
But listen, we weren't supposed to have it there, but we had it on the low.
Damn,
it was there.
See, I should have came and said something to you.
See, I told you.
You be fly as hell. Let's get back to the fashion.
I appreciate it.
You be fly as hell.
Thank you.
So when I learned that you design your own merchandise, I wanted to know, like, do you see yourself getting into fashion?
Yes, for sure. For sure.
Have you ever designed any of your own pieces outside of your own merchandise, like some of the things you wear?
Not really. But I'm about to get back into it because I feel like as an artist, you know how like back in the day you see Michael Jackson on stage and he had like, even if he had a varsity jacket on, you can't find that varsity jacket at H&M. Like it's Michael Jackson's varsity jacket.
Right.
So now, even being an artist, I'm planning to like really mix the fashion with the music. So yeah, I'm working on that.
For sure. So like I said earlier, you know, you're a producer, you're a writer. Is there anything like when was it that you came into producing?
When I couldn't get no beats. I couldn't get the beats I wanted. So a lot of stuff I had to learn to do myself. And then my ear is just different. So like sometimes I'll hear something, but I wouldn't physically say, or you could say I'm more like an executive producer. Like I don't prefer to make beats. I can make beats. So it just depends too, because I'm moody with the beats. Like I gotta be in the mood to actually make the beats. But for the most part, I'm executive producing. Like put this here, move this, arrange this, add that. So
like a composer, like you just putting everybody together. I want this to sound like that, sound like that. So is there any songs that we've heard or the world heard that you produced yourself?
It's a song called "Do You" on Leave a Message, I think is the project. I completely did that song myself. Okay. And shout out to my producer Evie, because he's the one that taught me how to make beats.
For sure.
But a lot of stuff you hear, like any song I do, I touch it like on the production side. I don't physically beat the drum pad, but I be like, yo, put this clap here or add this, add that. So it's very rare that I don't touch something.
What's a studio session like with Ashlee Bankz?
The
smile is like
it depends on the day. Sometimes if I'm like, a lot of songs I record myself.
Okay.
So I'm at home doing it. It could be in the middle of the night, it could be in the morning. It really just be me, a microphone, some coffee or some tea. If I'm at home, if we go into the studio, I prefer the lights off. Not too many people, just me, my engineer, the producers, my cousin who do the videos. We just in that vibe and talking shit, cooling. Yeah, I like to work in the studio.
For sure. What's the advantages of having a studio at home?
You can record whenever you want to. And you can get better. You can perfect your craft.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's how I discovered Ashlee Bankz, because I couldn't afford studio time at the time. And so I was just like, you know what? As much money as I pay to go to the studio, let me just figure out how to get my own setup. In doing so, I learned how to like do what I do. So that's the advantage of it.
Right. So you saying you love doing what you're doing. Being a MC for so long, I mean, just doing your thing and overcoming like all these new changes, new challenges from mixtapes to now streaming platforms and stuff like that. Like, what's something that keeps you going every day and be like, you know what, this is what I do. I'm not gonna give up, because I know you've seen 100 MCs start at the starting line with you, and now on this marathon, you know, people stop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what keeps you going into this? Like, keep going and keep putting forth the effort every day and grinding it out, and you know, being Ashlee Bankz.
To be honest, I went through a lot. So a lot of people don't know, like, it was certain moments that I should have been a part of, but I wasn't. So what keeps me going is just like, shit, and I got a point to prove. Like, a lot of people came, took my style, my personality. Like, I've been the influence to so many people, but I've never gotten my respect. I don't want to say credit, because I feel like the credit gonna come regardless. But a lot of people counted me out. A lot of people overlooked me. A few disrespected me. So now I'm like, you know what? It's my turn. I'm grown. I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. I got people that's counting on me, that believe in me, that's been rocking with me since before I knew what I was doing. So it's really like, I gotta prove it to myself that I can be who I'm supposed to be, and then the ones around me, like, making them proud, because shit, they the ones that's been holding me down when I was going through a lot of the stuff I was going through. So I ain't gonna lie, I take a lot of faith, prayer, God, my grandma for sure. My granddaddy, even my cousin, just grinding, you know. Man. I got a chip on my shoulder, so I ain't stopping till I get it out.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking about that when we planned it, when I saw the interview on the calendar. I was like, you know, she doesn't get the respect she deserves.
Yeah.
You don't see your name mentioned a lot when it comes to MCs and none of the every year list. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's a chip. That's a part of the chip on your shoulders, right? I'm
gonna be real with you. At first, when I was younger, I used to care about it, but now it's like, no shade. I'm somebody that's gonna last for a very long time, and I'd rather be respected when I walk in a room than people know me off the clout. So it ain't no shade to their list, but yeah, they know how I'm coming. They don't want to put me on that list because I'm gonna demolish the list. Like. Right. You can't mention Ashlee Bankz and not go through, like, I've been doing this, regardless of who is who or what's what. Like, you really gotta, if you gonna fuck with me, like, you gotta know how I'm coming. So it's like, yeah, that list cool, but I'd rather be on Billboard. So
no.
Yeah.
For sure.
Heavy on the phone now. Catch me on Billboard. Fuck your list.
Drop a bomb on that one time.
But so
look, we got Switch, right?
Yeah, look, switch to one.
Switch to one?
Mm-hmm. That's how I'm feeling.
What's the story behind Switch? Who produced this joint? I guess this is right segue into Switch, right?
Yeah.
Because you finna put it on them, huh? Belt to ass.
Man, literally belt to ass. Switch is a few people had me fucked up. I ain't gonna lie to you. So for everybody that had me fucked up, it's crazy because, you know, people be tough until they realize, like, I'm one of them people. I mean what I say when I say it. So shit, Switch.
On the real.
I'm on your ass just like your mama.
Hey, look, man, let's throw the song to the people.
Listen, if you ever had me fucked up, just know, if I ain't get you yet, I'm coming. And that's on my grandma. Switch is out now.
Yo, what's up? It's your girl, Pretty Right. And I need you to do one sminy. Yo, what's up? It's your girl, Pretty Riot, and I just need you to do one small favor for me. Head on over to your app store, search iLLANOiZE. Hit the first thing that pops up because we the one and only, and download the iLLANOiZE app. So I know y'all have talked about a few things, and as I was listening on my way here, one of the things that I feel like I kind of get from you talking like about your journey in music is that like you've been through a lot of obstacles. What would you say like some of the like one, I want to know what obstacles you've overcome, because if you, as I was listening about you feeling slighted or people coming at you, like what obstacles have you had to overcome, and then what did you learn from having to overcome those obstacles?
I feel like which one you want.
Shit, give me the obstacle that was like pivotal for you. That was like once you got over it, you was like, damn, I never thought I would be able to move past that, but I did.
I'm gonna be honest. Probably the one with my mama. A lot of people don't know about that, so I ain't gonna touch too much on it. But I decided to do the work for me, so that the generation that comes after me, we see how this is clear. They gonna come out like that. So that was probably like the one of them that I thank God that I'm very strong. So yeah, that's the biggest one.
For sure.
Okay,
I thought you had some more questions.
Feel free, ask more.
I don't want to get into that. Okay, so like being that your mom is in the music industry and you just said you decided to get it out the mud, like what does it feel like seeing her? I don't even know if that's the right question. I'm not trying to offend nobody, but like being that you have, okay, so I'm asking like this. Being that you have your own path in the music industry, how does it feel to see her throughout her career work with so many other artists that have been successful, and like you was just talking about, you kind of...
I know what you finna ask.
I don't want to say that. That sounds so bad, because I don't mean it in no shady way. But like,
no, I know.
I mean, if I see my mama working with all these people, it's not like I'm like, well, where mine at? But like, damn,
what about your child?
So sorry, Lyrical.
We sorry, girl, but we love you. But you know, but to be honest with you, at the time when it was happening, I was kind of like, damn, you don't fuck with me or something. Like, what's wrong with you? But as I get older, I'm very thankful that it happened the way it happened, because honestly, like, had it not been for a lot that I went through, I wouldn't be the woman I am. And a lot of that gets credited to my grandmother. Because don't get me wrong, I'm very stubborn. I'm very, I'm an Aries. So I take a lot of shit personal. Like, I be wanting my lick back for real. But as I grow older and I'm kind of like understanding why my journey was harder, it made me appreciate the fact that I wasn't a part of a lot of that. Because outside looking in, like, of course people see it on the outside looking in, but on the inside, it ain't no shade to nobody, but it's like, that's cool, but a lot of shit is
Do you ever feel like in hindsight, like that was done maybe to protect you?
Hell no.
Because you know how like parents try to protect their children from things that they don't necessarily want them to go through. So if I'm working with artists and I see these artists low key getting fucked over, I don't want my baby to get fucked over.
It wasn't like that.
Okay, never mind. We can move.
No, I was supposed to say, and everybody know, like, me and my mama, we way better now. But I think like she had to go through her journey and learn who's who. And me and her had these, well, we kind of have them, but to be honest, like, I don't take nothing personal that I used to, just because I'm grateful that I had to go through it and grow through it. So a lot of shit is kind of like, yeah, I wasn't a part of it. I should have been a part of it. I could have been. But it was a lot of shit that was going on at the time that I just was like, yeah. So
understandable. I'm very glad to see like you didn't really let that stop you, and like, you know, your journey has led you here, because you still very much so made a name for yourself. Like Jones was saying earlier, like, I think the first time I heard about you, I was doing shows with Ray Veronica, and you was on Let My People Glow. And it was like my first, I've been around.
Oh my God.
I've been around. And I was just like, dang, like, she raw as hell. And I'm like, and honestly, I appreciate you for that, because I think that was one of the shows where I'm like, stop talking over these people. Like, let them perform. Like, do y'all hear?
I remember that.
Do y'all hear what she was up there performing, and she was doing so good, you know, like in smaller spaces when it's more intimate, liquor going. And if you ever been to a Pretty Riot show, Pretty Riot don't play that.
Facts.
Stop playing with my girl.
Nah, for sure. And see, even then, like, I can say with my journey, I appreciate the fact, can't nobody say they mad Ashlee Bankz. Like, a lot of people, managers or whoever else, label owners, like they can claim that they're responsible for the artists that they've made. Nobody can take credit for Ashlee or Ashlee Bankz. So I'm extremely proud of that. So that's why I'm like, a lot of stuff I really don't fault, because shit, I made me. Like,
everything happened the way it's supposed to, too, even if we don't understand it.
Yeah.
Keep in touch. Misery Loves Company.
Woo.
Those two projects. Let's is that they sound like they both have a connection.
They do. A very strong one.
Could you break that connection down for us?
Keep in touch and Misery Loves Company. The person that inspired it is the connection.
Okay.
So we went from keeping in touch to shit.
Misery Loves Company.
Yeah, and I can't be your company, so yeah.
So you tried to be the friend. You tried to be cool. Tried to keep it.
I tried, yeah.
But then you was like, no, Misery needs company and loves company, and I can't be that company.
It's actually, so with the Misery Loves Company, it's really significant because I was going through like a lot. This is probably like when everything just started hitting me, like just anything in life. It was a crazy, like, last few years. My best friend had just died. Betrayal. I was getting betrayed by like every fucking body you can name that was close to me. And so this person that threw out that title, when this person said it, it made me think like, damn, bitch, you right. Misery do love company, and everybody that's ever had me fucked up, like, y'all miserable for real. Like, you know, you ain't, like, if you really look at a lot of people aren't really happy. Mm-hmm. And so since losing my best friend, it kind of took me on a very spiritual journey, but I was also in a very dark place, like, of, damn, do I want to do this, or where I'm going, or like, what's going on? Why everybody fucking with me? Why I'm getting betrayed like this? So I was having a conversation with my granddaddy, and I never forget, because I was bawling. Like, I'm not a big crybaby, but shit, I had to cry on my granddaddy, and he was like, you know what? Joy loves company too. Mm-hmm. And you're the light in people's lives, and you don't realize it. You don't have time to hang around people that's miserable, and you can't allow people to continue pulling you down. And I was like, damn, you right, so I should just kill them all. And my grandma, look, cause I be ready to take it there, but my grandma, thank God, that's who grabs me when I'm ready to like explode. Like, right. That's my person, her and my granddaddy. So we was talking, they was just like, you know what, you gonna be okay, like, you good, like, we get you tired of going through shit, but understand the reason that you going through it is because you're the one that's chosen. So once I really started like understanding who I am and just different things while I've been through shit, that title stuck. And then it had me looking at everybody, like friends, cousins, parents, dogs, cats, you name it. And I was just like, yeah, I don't want to live like this. Like, I'm cool. So Misery Loves Company came, and I was like, I want to be on the other side of joy. I want to be on the happy side, the side that you got to go through hell to get through, but it's possible once you get there. Damn. So that's how that came.
So I love that. So this project was a therapeutic project for you to write and create.
Yeah, till I heard it.
So you heard it.
What you mean by that?
What you mean by that? Yeah.
Cause I was listening to it, and I didn't really know how deep it was until I like, everybody was like, yo, this tape fire, you did your big one. I'm like, yeah, okay, I appreciate it. And they was like, no, like, I feel your pain, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, damn, did I get a little too vulnerable on this tape? Because I don't like people to know what's going on for real.
Right.
And then I listened to it, and I was like, damn, like when I go back and listen to that tape, I'm like, I was hurt. Like, it's just certain songs that I'm like, damn, bitch, you on there crying? Like, what the hell? What's going on? So,
does vulnerability make you uncomfortable?
It used to.
Is that why you... Do you feel like that's why when you was getting the responses you was getting, that it was kind of like, oh, wait, maybe I went too deep?
Yeah, because I wasn't like open to being vulnerable. But I don't want to say I wasn't open, but I'm very guarded. So as I grow and transition, like just in general, I'm very vulnerable because I'm speaking my truth. I'm letting people in. So I felt like that project was more so like Like my other projects, they cool, but like this project, I really let you in. Like I touched on a lot without saying a lot. Like I didn't say what I could have said, but I said enough if you ask me. So
do you feel like that's the chapter that opened, like the album that'll open up a different chapter for you as far as like the type of music you make and how deep you get into it now that you see that people like the responses of the deep shit, even if it do slightly make you uncomfortable?
Yeah, for sure. I think I like it because it's like people get to know me and people get to be like, oh, no wonder you so strong or no wonder you think like this. So I'm not opposed to it. I think it just caught me off guard when I actually like sat and processed my own tape and was like, damn.
Was that the first time you ever did that? Like listen to like a whole tape all the way, like your own joints?
No, because I listen to my music. Like I listen. But I'm in a space of I could just hear the growth.
Okay.
And I was like, I touched on a lot of topics that I never would have touched on. So like the very, very last track, Forsaken, that was one of those songs I was like, damn, the old me would have never said this just because I was trying to protect certain people. And so now I'm in this like, shit, I got to tell my truth. If you get offended, that's on you. You should have treated me better.
Facts.
Yeah.
You in your villain era?
I feel like I'm always in my villain era. Like people always label me the villain because I tell the truth. So shit, if that's how they want to take it.
That is very Aries coded. I love it.
I'm for sure in my Aries era, for sure. Look, stand on it.
Y'all are hilarious, this villain area. So what would Ashlee Bankz from Misery Loves Company tell Ashlee Bankz from The Morning After?
Oh,
that's a good question, Jones.
Damn, when The Morning After come out? That's like my first project. I would say the only person you've ever needed is you. Like Misery Loves Company taught me that. Like I didn't need what I thought I needed. The only person I've needed is me. So I would tell the younger Ashlee, like, it's okay to leave people where they at. It's okay to remove yourself from people that don't want the best from you. You're not crazy. You're not wrong. And shit, live your life. Everybody gonna do what they want to do for them anyway. So shit, live yours.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. What's something you got coming that the world needs to be on wait for, keeping their eyes open, keeping their ears open from Ashlee Bankz? What's next?
Everything. New music, projects, shows, a whole lot of fashion, a whole lot of everything. Like anything, music, fashion. I guess you can kind of say art because I'm mixing art in with it a little bit. Different business ventures. Shit, I'm coming for it all, honestly. The cannabis. I ain't want to say it, but
child, when you said that, I'm like, I'll be on the lookout.
Nah, for sure. The cannabis is coming. Shit, honestly, everything. Everything I like, I'm doing it.
For sure. Get the people your Instagrams, how they can reach you, do business with you, anything.
Everything is Ashlee Bankz. That's ASHLEEBANKZ. How you can do business with me is either hit me or hit the link in my bio. And just make it make sense. Make sure that when you come to me for business, you come correct. So if the business makes sense, we can do business. If it don't, then play with somebody else.
On everything.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming through, hanging with us.
Thanks
it was
for
a
having
pleasure.
me.
It was an honor chopping it up with you.